Sometimes you just gotta make them bite.
Oh, there he is. Look at that. Great big one.
This spot's gotta have fish. Ah, got him. Good one, boy. Good one.
There we go. There, got him. Nice fish.
That did not take too long.
Rivers are among the most fertile and productive bodies of water on Earth, often supporting incredible numbers of fish per mile of flowing water. Yet, despite the incredible fishing opportunities they offer,
There we go. Nice jump. Oh, man.
rivers are often underfished compared to lakes and reservoirs.
Oh, man, that's a 20-pounder plus.
I like him.
Few anglers, perhaps, recognize the bounty flowing past their doorsteps. Fewer still fully understand their challenging and changeable nature. Rivers take on the character of the surrounding landform, be it rugged hills, forest, farmland, or swampy terrain. Different species thrive in localized environments suiting their needs, from pristine high mountain trout streams to sluggish low country catfish rivers. On a grand scale, rivers are also seasonal highways for fish movement. Some species may travel many miles throughout the course of a season. Others tend to be more localized and predictable. It all depends on their basic nature and how each species adapts to changing conditions. Today, on The Edge, we flatline troll minnow-baits for post-spawn walleyes on the move from spring spawning sites toward areas of prime summer habitat.
This is what you want. Early season like that.
Got him. There we go.
Then we go after channel catfish in small rivers as they settle into deep holes that provide depth, cover, and food.
Got him. I can guarantee you one thing. If you haven't tried small river catfishing, you have to. As you can see, it's just unbelievable. Look at that.
In both cases, we do whatever it takes to locate fish and make them bite, knowing full well that rivers are the most changeable of all freshwater habitats.
Got him. Good on. Tough windy days, bad weather conditions, when the lake bite is kind of slow, the rivers are on, baby.
And they bite.
And they bite.
Closed captioning provided by Northwest Ontario, Canada.
Yeah, you could tell. You could tell the way they chunked the head.
Oh, yeah.
The head down.
Yeah, you know the difference between
yeah,
those
it's not bad. Not bad.
peanuts and those 3-pounders.
It's so much fun doing this
What?
in these rivers.
Yeah. Huh?
Oh, big fish. Nice
eye.
eyeball.
Yeah, that's what
nice
we're looking
eyeball.
for.
Okay. Ooh. Okay, Ryan, there she goes, man.
There we go, Al. Oh, look at that. She came unbuttoned.
That's the kind of fish you were telling me about.
Yeah,
Holy
we got a
smokes.
couple of these guys yesterday, and this is what you want. Early season like that, you can tell she spawned out a little bit.
Yeah, but they're starting to get to fatten up. The river fish are way ahead of the lake fish. Beautiful fish, man.
Just nice and golden in this river.
It's spring of the year, not too long after the spawn, and we're on a small river that's close to our house. And we're fortunate enough to live in an area that has a lot of smaller rivers like this that have great walleye fishing, great smallmouth fishing, great largemouth fishing, and some muskies in some of them. And the small rivers are oftentimes overlooked. And I know many of you, right where you're sitting right now, in a short driving distance, is a river that has, a small river, that has some great fishing opportunities that a lot of people often don't take advantage of.
walleye opener in our state of Minnesota is just an annual holiday basically. And it's a little tough on a lot of lakes because the fish are still in kind of a post-spawn funk, but usually these small rivers are a little bit further along. And one thing that we've noticed over the years fishing rivers is that early in the year, early in the season tends to be an outstanding time period for a couple of different reasons. Number one, water levels are a little bit higher, so it's pretty darn safe to run the river. I'm fishing out of a pretty good sized boat today without any issue. I'm running perfectly comfortable. Number two, just like in a lot of lakes or reservoir environments, early in the season, most of your bait fish is up in shallows and they're spawning, so that's where the food is at. We're not fishing fish right now that are scattered across this main river basin. They're on the shoreline, so you're actually fishing a pretty good concentration of fish. They've evacuated in the main river channel and they're on the sides, and that's where we're targeting them. Number three, you don't have a lot of the weed growth up yet, so you're not fighting weeds following down on the line to your lure.
The area that we're running here now has got a real nice cut bank. And there's a lot of, the habitat is there are a lot of log jams like this, good rocky bottom. You know, you get those shallow dune areas like this, a lot of those ups and downs.
But the time of year we're fishing right now is the post-spawn period. We're about a week after opener, and most lakes have not come into their prime yet. The fish are still pretty fresh from the spawn, they're a little tired, but these river fish are going now. It's 65 degrees, the water temperature, they're feeding pretty heavily after the spawn. You can cover a lot of water and fish more efficiently by flatline trolling like we're doing here today.
Oh, got him.
And there's a fish.
There's a fish.
And there's a fish. Nice.
Yeah,
that looks
feels
like a good one, Al.
Feels like a good one. Feels like a good one.
We're in neutral.
Yeah, it's better than them other ones, than them other fish that I had. This is just, it's such a fun way to catch fish. I mean, it's an amazingly productive, fun way to whack them. A little bit better. This is good. It's like that one you had.
Looks like it. Yeah, I
good
like
fish.
that.
Good fish. And he isn't tail dancing like a brown bass. I know it's a good walleye.
Digging. Head down.
Digging. Look at that head shake.
That's nice.
I'm liking it, Ryan.
Come here, babe.
Oh, look at a mouthful of storm thunderstick UV color. Did she come off? Oh yeah, she did.
Hey,
that was a
roll.
nice fish. I like to do that. They come in a net, and they come right off for you, huh? Look at that. You know, for small rivers, this is as much fun as you could possibly have catching these chunkers like this. The lake bite is kind of slow. The rivers are on, baby.
And they bite.
And they bite.
And this is a nice thing about super performance braids like this 832. That's about 2 minutes worth of time in lead core world, and I just did it in a second, and we're fishing. I'm in the strike zone already. That's efficiency. Ooh, there's a fish.
Got it?
Yeah, this is a good one here.
That's a good one.
Really cutting.
I
yeah,
think
know
you
what?
got a
I think
walleye.
that's a walleye.
I do too. I do too. I don't think that. I think just a nice eyeball.
Yeah, you bet. You bet. Just slugged it, man.
Yeah. You know what?
Just
She
pounded
isn't
it.
ultra big either. I think that's a Mary fish.
That might be a Mary fish.
All I need is a couple of. My wife's gonna really like this.
Yeah.
She always yells at me. You can never keep anything. That was a little better than I thought it was. There. But you know what? I'd like to keep that one, Ryan. Okay?
Yeah, that's a nice one. Look at that.
There,
Three
there
times
she
in a
goes.
row.
There you go. Look at that.
Look at that. These are pretty fish too, man. We just actually came from Lake Erie filming a tournament, and those fish are pale white, and look at the color on this river fish. They are beautiful specimens. Nice and gold, full fins, flared dorsal. My last boat was about the same hull, 18-foot boat, and I had it rigged with a 90-horse EFI. The big difference is I didn't have this Mercury big tiller handle, and I'm really glad I got it on this particular boat. The really great thing about it is it's hydraulic assist, so two-finger operation. I'm able to make subtle adjustments, and that's really key when we're river fishing like this on a tight contour adjacent to the shore or anywhere where you're doing contour trolling. How I'm fishing now, I like to kind of be positioned upright, and I want to be looking at the cover in the river. One finger, we're repositioning the boat. It's just a piece of cake. The other key feature about the big tiller handle is speed control. I have this bezel here that allows me to lock the handle at a set speed, and then beyond that I have an RPM adjuster, a plus and a minus button, where I can increase in small increments the number of RPMs. So that's pretty nice too. because when walleye fishing, oftentimes you got to dial it down to a very precise speed and you want to do it over and over again. Try to visualize looking at your line laid out there 75 foot and what that bait's doing, and it's down there. We're not pumping it. I'm just letting the motor do the work for me and the action built into the lure doing the work. And that thing comes in front of a fish and they go like that. You know it. When you're fishing like this, you do want to loosen the drag a little bit, especially when you're fishing a braid. Al's fishing fluorocarbon. They don't have as much stretch as monofilament, so you want some forgiveness. This happens to be 10-pound Suffix 832, a near zero stretch braid. But one little thing I like to do is add a stretched portion of my line. I like to add about a 2 to 3 foot leader of either monofilament or fluorocarbon. And today I have 10-pound Suffix castable fluorocarbon on, and that gives me a little bit of stretch in this system, a little bit of give. And that can be important to have that forgiveness when you're trolling at a good forward clip, just so that you're not tearing out the small hooks on these crankbaits.
There's a fish. Walleye.
Aye.
Walleye. Just a nice one.
You're gonna need a net?
Let me just take a look here. Oh, nicer fish than I thought. Nice fish, you betcha. Nice fish.
Won't matter. Oh yeah.
Nice fish. These are pretty nice walleyes by anybody's standards, Ryan, and what a fun way to pound them. Flatline trolling like this, you get out on I don't know how many fish we caught today. It's been, it's been 12, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 30. It's about 5 after 5, and we have caught fish all day long.
Hey, for more detailed information or to purchase any products you've seen on this show, go to lindermedia.com.
The Edge is presented by these and other fine sponsors.
We're coming around a nice bend in a small little river right now, and Jim and I are doing something we love to do. It's midsummer to late summer, and it's small river fishing, and it's for channel catfish. These are awesome opportunities for catching not only numbers, but you'd be surprised at the size of the fish that you can find in these little environments. It's going to be a really, really fun day.
We're actually fishing a small river that feeds a reservoir down below us here. And what we're doing is driving up the river. We're going to drive up for a couple of miles, and we're going to actually sort of survey the environment. We've never been in this watershed before. We know that there's catfish in here, smallmouth bass. We've actually seen some of them. But the thing is what we're looking for are 3 specific things: depth, current, and cover. Cover meaning weed, wood, or rocks. So it should be really an interesting situation here. We'll see what size of cats we catch in here.
Finding locations in rivers that are prime spots is a lot of just assessing it with your eyes as you're looking upriver. There will be areas that are shallow and fast that we call riffles. There will be other areas that are just kind of shallow and flat we call runs. And then there's the holes, they're the tailouts behind those riffles or those runs, and that's what we're looking for. And a lot of those deeper spots then are on the river bends.
You know, depth of water in a small river like this is sort of relative. In some rivers, 4 to 5 foot might be actually a deep hole. In this particular river, it's about 7 to 8 foot are the deeper holes. And that's where it's going to concentrate the fish, particularly if you have, as you can see here, we got a lot of cover here, wood. See how you got that little bow in the line? That's perfect. With that 2-ounce sinker, it's keeping me pinned. One thing with catfishing, you don't want the bait floating around. You want to, anytime you're fishing for catfishing situations, you want to lean on the heavy versus going light. You want the bait to be pinned to the bottom. And then what I do is a lot of times I cast the bait out, let it pin it to the bottom, and then back off. You can see I put just a slight bow in the line like this, drop the rod tip back, and you can really distinguish bites with this bright colored line. This is 30-pound Siege. And boy, you can, usually when the fish hits it, it'll jump up.
Got him. That boy, Jim.
Whoa, whoa, holy
Whoa,
mackerel,
kicking
wow.
your butt.
No, not yet. There we go. No, I like that.
Did he just dunk it?
Well, yeah, boy, he just drilled it. Okay. Wow.
That's a fun way to get
boy,
him.
They're tough. Wow.
It's a serious animal you got there, sir.
You know, we're actually in central Minnesota, land of 10,000 lakes. The other thing that we have a lot of is rivers. And the intriguing thing is, you know, we've done pieces before on the quality of the channel cat fisheries that we have in Minnesota, and it's amazing. It really is. Oh, there, holy mackerel.
Wow, nice channel cat. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Look at that. That's a beauty, Jim. That is a really, really, really nice fish.
Let's see if I can get the hook out of there. Look at that, the hook came out really quickly. The thing is, I should have my kid along with us. He absolutely loves fishing for these guys here. What a beautiful catfish though. Look at that thing. Streamline, beautiful fish. Right now we're fishing the classic catfish rig, 2-ounce no-roll sinker, a little bead. The bead is simply to prevent the weight of the sinker from slamming on the barrel swivel. About a 6-inch lead. We're fishing with Suffolk Siege and a VMC hook. What size of hook is this, Jeremy?
This is a 4-aught 7199 VMC octopus
hook. And that's about the perfect size hook for this.
We're gonna just pull up and scoot down a little bit. We've got a bigger jam up here, and a lot of times it's really good to start way up ahead of the hole, work kind of the front of this cover, and then just kind of slightly slip back into it. So I've got this little fob here for the talon, and I can just push up and down, and Jim can kind of back the motor a little bit down, and really, really simple. You're not messing around with the anchor ropes and all of that kind of stuff.
The efficiency of this for this type of conditions, it's absolutely amazing. I've never fished cats with a talon anchor like this, and I'm telling you one thing, it is really the deal. Because otherwise it's a real workout with the anchor, you know, back and forth, picking it up, and if you don't put the rope out right, you got to go back, re-drop the anchor, reposition again. This is instantaneous.
Yep, there we go.
Oh boy, he's way back there. Oh, you could have a workout there. Oh.
Whoa,
wow.
A leaping cat.
What?
Uh-oh.
What? That doesn't look good. You gotta get him out of there?
See what I can do here.
Boy, you got him out, or is he gonna get you hung up?
He's got me hung in this wood. We're worried about that.
There you got him out.
I got him.
I'm really highly impressed. I really.
Whoa.
Wow.
Wow, is that a tough customer? Look at this. We're caught in the trees.
What?
I got. Oh.
Sorry about
Jim's
that.
around my line.
Wow.
Look at this.
Yeah.
We're fishing this. Jim's got 30-pound test. I went a little lighter. I've got 20-pound, but this is one of our Angling Edge Technique Series rods. These cats, look at the strength in this current. We've both got bigger reels. These are Quantum Exo 300s. Got a ton of line capacity. Oh, so tough.
Look at that guy. Wow.
What a cat for this environment.
Look at this thing.
That is a monster, Jim. What a fish. And look at the belly on him. Unbelievable. These little rivers, I mean, Jim and I have had incredible success, not only for big catfish like this, but exceptional muskies, big smallmouth, giant walleyes. And these things are abundant all over the place. What a fish. I mean, you talk about a fish that kicks your butt in this current, that is really fun. Here you go, Mr. Bull. Mr. Bojangles. Whoa.
Got him.
Atta boy, Jim.
Oh boy.
Look at that.
Wow.
That's unbelievable.
Wow. Whoa.
Whoa, is he tearing it up?
Whoa. No, you're not going. He's going back into the log jam, and I'm trying to prevent him from going back.
That's a big fish.
Yeah, I know.
Holy cow.
Wow.
You can see why that heavy line is important.
Oh, wow. Man, it's just unbelievable how fast they are. Dude, that's what you're talking about, the equipment. That's really nice with this pickup with this 300.
Oh,
you got really fast pickup, 7.3 to 1.
He went
oh,
like the
look at
weeds,
that guy
too.
there. Oh, whoa. Look at that guy. Oh, he doesn't like it.
Boy, look at that. Another beautiful fish.
There he is. Wow.
Oh,
holy.
wow. Another big,
Wow.
big
That guy
fish.
there was a workout and a half. Holy mackerel.
Jim, look at that. That is a big. Look at the size of that fish.
I know.
Whoa.
Get him.
Got him.
He's
Got
got
him.
another one.
Got him. Yep. Oh, yeah.
It's
Whoa.
wow.
I'm netting his. This is another. Oh, it's another big one. Oh.
There you go. Boy, that's a great big male. Jeremy's
Oh,
fighting
man.
one. I can guarantee you one thing. If you haven't tried small river catfishing, you have to. As you can see, it's just unbelievable. Look at that. It's a beautiful male. Jeremy's got one on. I got to get baited back up. Whoa.
If giant catfish prowl your local waters, Catfish Wrangling details the proper rigging, bait, tackle, and fishing strategies for going toe-to-toe with big cats on the line. It's part of our Angling Edge instructional DVD collection, available at anglingedge.com.
The Edge is presented by these and other fine sponsors.
Hey, I was recently at a speaking engagement, and one of the guys that was there when we were done came up to me and gave me this book, and he says, I think you'll like this, and he just handed it to me. And it's titled Tackle Box of Hope, Devotions for Christian Fishermen. Let me read you the very first one in here. It's been really fun. It's a real simple read, but I really enjoyed it. Every tackle box is a tackle box of hope. In every tackle box, a myriad of proven lures and time-tested secrets exist. The old reliables lay alongside the new miracle lures that are supposed to revolutionize fishing and produce results we've never seen. On some days, they actually do. Goes on to say, we're all seeking ways to understand the incomprehensible, trying to unravel the backlashes of life and the mysteries of God. Just as every fishing tackle box is a box of hope, so is our faith a tackle box of hope. But any fisherman who ties on a lure, fishes a particular spot, or uses a certain technique does so in hope. Hope is the principal belief of the fisherman. None of us step into a boat without it. Hope is also the principal belief of the Christian. No one believes without hope. We're urged to pray believing. Hope is crucial to the Christian life. Faith is a tackle box of hope. So simple, so profound. I love it. I just had to share it with you. It says a lot in a short period of time. Hey, from all of us here at The Edge, you have a good, safe fishing season. We'll see you on the water.
Hey, I want to take a moment to thank you for watching. And if you really like what you see, we got a whole lot more. So check us out at any one of these online outlets.